Here we go again. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Now then, I've not heard what's going on with this. What's it called there? A coronavirus. Okay. Now I've got a clip here, which I've not heard. As I say, I'm not really bothered with this because I know where it's going. I know what it's up to. Okay? It's clear as day. It's fake. Completely fake. Created by governments. Promoted by the media. Completely fake. By the way, do you know anybody? Don't lie. Don't lie for publicity. For attention seeking. Do you know anybody? Anybody in the family? Any relation? Any friend or foe that has suffered from swine fever? Bird flu? Or a dozen other plagues, as it were, that have afflicted us over the past few years that should have polished us off by now. Do you know anybody? I don't. I've not met one person. Have you? Come on, be honest with yourself. Have you? Tell me, again, before we get into this. Tell me something. Where have all these plagues, as we say, where have they come and gone? Why have they come and gone? Why haven't we still got bird flu, swine flu? For starters, Chinese flu. Ebola. Where's it all gone? Bye bye. Here one day, gone the next. There appears to be a pig in sell-by date by these buggers, you know. Oh well, we'll run with we'll run with Ebola for this long. And then what have we got after? Well, we'll give it a rest period. We'll give it a holiday, all right. And then we'll introduce another one. What shall we call it? Don't know. Anybody want a Corona? Oh, I like Corona. Eh? The best drink ever, the Corona. Oh, tell you what, let's call it the coronavirus. Okay? And this is how it goes on. Even the piggy names are taken from things around us. And of course, catchy names. We should have been dead by HIV by now. Oh, I mean, if you think about it, come on, let's think about it. We're human beings, we've got reason. AIDS should have finished off most of the population. It didn't. Then there came other dramatic viruses, plagues, whatever you like to call them. That should have polished us off. Pandemics. This pandemic for that, bump. Hey? And this pandemic for that, and this pandemic, and pandemic, and it's gone on and on and on. You know? It just doesn't happen. And once this coronavirus, as we say, will have run its time, then we'll have a holiday, and then something else will be introduced for the panic. Now, this is life, isn't it? This is how life is with governments. They're always wanting to keep the people in fear. By keeping people in fear, they're keeping people down. You tell me something equally. Ask yourself this. Come on. Do you know of any government that has been plagued by these plagues? Do you know of any MPs of any government around this pagan world that has succumbed to Ebola, swine fever, bird fever, Chinese flu, and so on and so on and so on and so forth, okay? No, not one. Again, any relations? Any friends? No. So what's happening? It's happening in front of us here through fake news and fake government putting out the propaganda, as again, to keep us in fear. It's just how life is. By the way, we should be dead by now. This planet should have been disappeared. Oh, greatest fear. Dun, 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 of the 80s going into the 90s. Ooh, was nuclear destruction, annihilation, mutual annihilation, CND. Campaign for nuclear disarmament was there. It was the global warming of the time. Oh, we've only got 4 minutes to live. Oh, and everybody were panicking, and except for those who knew better, because they knew, as we all knew, that this was just fear-mongering again. That's all it is, fear-mongering. And of course, within it, we had the little group called global warming. The seed of that was being planted in it. And you know something? When CND, Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, and the entire destruction of the world in 4 hours, 4 minutes, the huge mass panic. Somebody's going to press the button, the red button. America's going to press the red button. Ooh, be prepared. You know, and as soon as the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament started to recede, we've still got the nukes to blow the planet up 100 times over. So why is it that CND, Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, started to recede into the background and to become nothing on the public stage? And then all of a sudden, as that began to recede, global warming came to the fore and is doing the same as CND did. Mass panic. For those who are so easily led into these things. Okay? And I'm wondering now, I'm just looking at global warming to see what else is in the background. Waiting to take over when global warming campaign has dissipated and gone into the annals of history. And then we ask, well, we've still got the same setup, so we can annihilate us within 4 minutes under CND. We've got 12 years to be expired under global warming, and now we've got this fear. It's just the way of the world. It's how it is. It's how it is. Let's see what we have here.
This is what prepared looks like for the NHS. Protective suits, results exchanged through glass.
I couldn't even see what her face looked like.
Craig Dillon spent 12 hours in quarantine at St Thomas's Hospital, subject to multiple blood tests and swabs. He became ill while flying back from Thailand via a connecting flight through China.
there was the glass, because we were like sealed in there and had like the intercom that they were talking through. But of course, like they're all in these like masks, so they can't really. It's hard to. I could hardly really understand what they were saying because they're like sealed in these suits. So yeah, they were trying to explain, and they would like make notes on the paper and then sellotape them to the glass, so the team outside could like copy the notes down.
While airport health checks in China picked up that he had a high temperature, at Heathrow he was waved straight through.
I landed at Heathrow and met all of my friends and went into work and went to like Starbucks and stuff like that. You know, there should have been something more at Heathrow.
The same old stories. Blame the authorities for my fake story. Huh? Tell me something. Come on. Go on. Let's look at this. Okay.
Flight through China.
There was the glass, because we were like sealed in there and had like the intercom that they were talking through. But of course, like they're all in these like masks, so they can't.
So they're talking through an intercom. This is where these actors and actresses mess up. So the staff have fully equipped themselves and are standing outside. This fella's in this particular room and they're speaking to him through an intercom. Okay?
Not really. It's hard to. I could hardly really understand what they were saying because they're like sealed in these suits. So yeah, they were trying to explain, and they had to.
Just hang on a minute. Come on. Please tell me. Please tell me. Come on, common sense. Let's get down back again to common sense. Right. This fella is on the other side of this wall. These are speaking to him through an intercom, wherever that is. Now you say, well, okay, they've had to put pieces of paper up and write on it because he can't understand what they're saying. No, you just come back one. Please, come back. They're talking to him on an intercom. He can't understand them because of their masks on. Well, why don't they take the masks off? Because he's on the other side, he's protected. Or they are protected from him. That is the whole point of him being on the other side, and they talking to him through the intercom. They're saying that, or he's saying, and everybody else is saying that these people are stupid. They shouldn't be in the office of medical staff if they're that stupid that they can't take off their mask and talk to a person through the intercom. Now they're going to talk to the person through the intercom without their masks because they know very well, because they're not stupid, that the person on the other side is not going to understand them. Secondly, that there's no purpose in them having masks on. And there's no purpose in them being dressed like this. So it all falls apart when looked at in real life. In the real world. But what they're presenting to us here is not a real world. Secondly, let's go back one. This bonzo here, okay, listen to what he says and then match it up to what is being done.
Like masks, so they can't really. It's hard to. I could hardly really understand what they were saying because they're like sealed in these suits. So yeah, they were trying to explain, and they would like make notes on the paper and then sellotape them to the glass, so the team outside could like copy the notes down.
Hang on. So they've given him a picture, haven't they? They've given him this picture, and he's just voiced this picture. It's crazy. How do we know that? Because the picture's telling us that they've given him the picture. Yeah, let's explain. Now, how did he come to say that they were writing on paper and putting to the window, as it were, without him being filmed? let me just explain it better.
Through. But of course, like they're all in these like masks, so
Yeah.
they can't really. It's hard to. I could hardly really understand what they were saying because they're like sealed in these suits. So yeah, they were trying to explain, and they would like make notes on the paper and then sellotape them sealed in these suits. So
Sellotape?
yeah, they were trying to explain, and they would like make notes on the paper and then sellotape them to the glass. So
Right. You saw there's paper sellotaped to the glass. Why? Sellotaped to the glass? Don't know. The whole point is this. Who's filming this? Who's filming it? Right, you're taken into hospital. Alright? You're under a dangerous situation. They bung you in a room here. Everybody gets dressed up for this pantomime. And somebody just happens to be there at the time to fulfill the caption of what he is actually saying. So in other words, to back up what he is saying.
masks, so they can't really. It's hard to. I could hardly really understand what they were saying because they're like sealed in these suits. So yeah, they were trying to explain, and they would like make notes on the paper and then sellotape them to the glass so the team outside could like copy the notes down.
While they
Sorry, he's just got his frigging words wrong again, hasn't he? If you just notice, right. Let's go back one. Now, he's saying that. I'm just getting a headache with this lot. He's saying that they had to put these notices up, these bits of paper, for him to understand what was going on, because he couldn't understand what was being said through the intercom. Just give me a second, I'll be back in a second.